What's up guys, Sarus here, and today we are going to be doing a read your comments / question and answer session. Now I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I haven't really had a whole lot of questions to answer. I haven't had a whole lot of comments to read, but I do now, and this isn't going to be like a regular thing. This is going to be when I have enough to do, because it's going to take a while for the channel to grow and for enough people to start asking me questions, enough people to comment to where it's actually going to make a difference. So yeah, let's jump into it right away. First question is from my Twitter page, and it is from Skunky. At Sarus Drake, where did your online name originate? What drew you to gaming? I actually get this a lot, because people want to know how I got my name, and people want to know why I love gaming. I think part of it's because I'm a girl, and a lot of people still wonder why girls like gaming. I got into gaming when I was little, like, oh god, I had to be like 5. I was probably like 6 or 7 years old, and my grandparents had this computer with Windows 95 on it, and it had the extended pack, the entertainment pack on it with like the extra 64, 8 and 16-bit games that you can play. A lot of the solitaire and gambling games as well, and oh my god, I must have played every single one of those a dozen times, and I'm really looking to play those again and to play them for you guys if I can get like .exe files for them, because I would in a heartbeat, because those were my introduction to gaming. Like, Chip was my favorite. Chip is absolutely my favorite Windows 95 game. I love it, I love it, I love it. I've got different variations of it on my iPad and stuff, and oh god, it's so great. But for me, like my real introduction, more or less, if you don't consider that, would be the CD-ROMs that you would get in cereal boxes, the ones for the demo Disney games. Also, when I got a little older, I started playing a lot of N64 with my friends. They had a lot of the real old school games, and my first person shooter game would be like, oh god, GoldenEye. Oh, I kicked ass at that game. I beat the snot out of all of my friends with that game. I was good. My first PlayStation game would probably have to be Crash Bandicoot. Was the first one I ever played. I played a little Spyro. Not a huge fan of Spyro, even though he's a dragon, and I loves the dragons, but never a huge fan of them. A lot of Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 7. I played a lot of, like I said, a lot of NES and a lot of N64, so I played a lot of the old school Final Fantasies, 1, 2, American 3, the Japanese 3, 5 and 6, and like I said, 7 was probably my first PlayStation one I actually played. I didn't play 6 right away. I played 7 first, then I played 6. So the difference in graphics and everything was a huge jump. And what else? Oh god, Final Fantasy 8 was another one that I really like. I know not a lot of people like Squall because he's kind of a whiny little bitch, and there's a thing about him being dead like halfway through, because he kind of gets stabbed all the way through. But then again, a lot of characters do in video games and they survive, so why wouldn't he? You know, and then I moved on to Xbox. My first Xbox game was a, what was it? It was Halo, playing it at my friend Cameron's house with his friend, with all our friends. And god, it was just absolutely awesome. And you know, now I own my own 360. I own a PS3. I have a great computer. I'm hoping to get more RAM for it here soon, and another hard drive for it, at least another trig, maybe 2, who knows. You know, I've got a refurbished PS2 so I can play all my old school games, especially some of the really nice ones, and I'm always looking for them. I also play my, my GameCube. Yeah, I play a lot of old school GameCube games as well. Super Smash Brothers, Melee, it's a personal favorite, always will be. Even the Wii, the No More Heroes series, that's my favorite Wii series. So yeah, I guess my grandparents technically introduced me to video games inadvertently, and it just grew from there. You know, I'm hoping to get a PS4, and so it's kind of a thing of, I've always been around it, and computers have always been a thing in my family, especially with my mom. She's got a degree in computer programming when she went to college in the 80s, so I've always been, I guess I've always like genetically been wanting to be near technology. She's not anymore, and her degree amounts to nothing these days because they were still using punch cards back then. But yeah, you know, it's kind of, my grandparents kind of started me on it, and it just blossomed into this giant thing. My name is a little more difficult to, it's a little more simple to explain. I love dragons. Like I've said before, dragons are my favorite animal. I've got a giant dragon tattoo. It's not giant, but it's a decent sized dragon tattoo that's standing on a crescent moon on my back, that I drew myself. And I'm a huge dragon fan. You know, I always have been, I always will be. For me, dragons are life. I'm hoping someday to make my own little dragon, like plushie or something that I can have and hold and squeeze and love for all eternity. I love dragons, they're absolutely favorite, so that's why Drake is the last part of my name. And the Sarus is actually from one of my favorite animes, Hellsing, and a lot of people should know this anime. It's a great anime. This is the one that first aired, that has almost absolutely nothing to do with the manga, just the original 13 episodes that are only like 20 to 22 minutes long each. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Sarus Victoria is the main vampire girl, and that's turned one after Alucard bites her. And she becomes a vampire. She's my favorite female character. I know a lot of people like Sir Integra, but I don't know what it is. I just love Sarus. My name is spelled different than hers, so there is a difference in it. Hers is very British. Mine's much more Irish/Scottish and a little more masculine, I think, is what people have told me. But I like the way mine's spelled, and it's just, I don't know what it is. I love the name. I also use the name, I used to use the name a lot in, when I used to write like short stories and stuff. So it's kind of, her name really is me in general, because the character with that name always like resembled me in a lot of ways. So I am Sarus, Sarus is me, I am Sarus Drake, and you will never know my real name unless you plead for it. Come on, plead. Alright, now we're gonna read some comments. Okay, this comment is from the update number 2 when I was losing my voice and I could barely speak. Oh god, it was an absolute nightmare. Charles Winthrop wrote, "You shouldn't let it wander the streets while you sleep. That's why we have kennels. Keep it in a kennel, or better, in the box that it came in, when you aren't using it." Funny. Next one is from Jesse Daler. "Hey, new to the channel, but hope you feel better. Would you mind at all checking out my channel too? Would love your thoughts on it. Thanks." Happy smiley face. I like her channel. I think she's really talented. She's a singer. She's also done some DIY stuff. I'm gonna put a link to her channel in the description down below. She really does deserve more followers. I think she really does have talent. She's a great singer. She's got some really cute like fall ideas. I even took one of her ideas and did it. It didn't turn out very well because I suck. But she's so much better at it than I am. So yeah, no, links to her channel down below. Go check her out, guys. She really does deserve it. Okay, this one's from a very emotional video that I did. The one I did a month ago, my reason for YouTube, explaining why I started my YouTube channel when I did. And this one's from Megan Crawford. I actually know Megan. She and I have been friends for a couple of years. We met in Washington, and she was like a sister to me, man. We were so similar. We both were absolutely the love of video games and anime and manga, and oh god, we were the best of friends for a long time, and we still talk to each other now and again. We live very far away from one another now, because we moved and then she moved, so we're literally on almost different sides of the continent right now. But she's the greatest. She's one of my best friends. She really is, and I love you to death, Megan. You rock. You really do. But Megan Crawford wrote, "Thank you so much for posting this. You are so loved and you inspire me all the time. I've been really depressed lately, but life really is short. I'm going to start living my dreams. Thank you, Sarus." And thank you so much, Megan, for that. That really, when I read that, that really did make me happy. I did smile, and I'm smiling right now because I love you. You're amazing, girl. You really are. Okay, this one is from Lily Rachel Malfit, and this is from the 1 month video, my little 1 month thing that I did after being on here for a month. Lily Rachel wrote, I use a TV monitor, much cheaper for the size I can get. That is true. I do believe a lot of people are more going towards smaller TV monitors than they are, especially when it comes to gaming and PC stuff, when it comes to actually getting a monitor, just because computer monitors, some of them are much more expensive than TV monitors, and for the sizes, you usually don't pay as much. And that's what I found, because I sometimes have to use two monitors. I've got my PC, I've got my HP one, it's HP 2011 Xi, and then I also use my daughter's, which is I want to say it's a Sony. It's a small 22-inch Sony, but it's absolutely perfect. It's an HDMI, and I think more people are now using TV monitors just because a lot of graphics cards these days, they have the HDMI hookup. So if you can use an HDMI, why not? I mean, the TVs are in some ways less expensive than the monitors, depending on the brand, of course, and the size, but yeah, I do, and I'm probably gonna get another one so that I don't have to keep stealing hers, because I know she's been getting a little annoyed at it, so I haven't been able to do it as much, and I do either need to get another monitor or just a bigger screen, which I'm kind of hoping to do eventually, but we'll see. we'll see. Huevo Duro 702 wrote, America. Yeah. I don't know what that means. That was also from my 1 month video. Also, Huevo Duro, it's not the most American name on the planet. I've got nothing against other cultural names. I mean, my maiden name and my married name and all these other names that I have are absolutely non-American in any way, shape, or form. Even my first name isn't American at all. America! Okay, another one from Charles Winthrop. And this is from the Loot Crate unboxing, and I will be doing another one. We are just waiting for our Loot Crate to get here. It'll be here sometime this week. I'm hoping before Thanksgiving is when we're gonna get it, so I'll have my video ready for you guys either on Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving. I'm working Black Friday though and Saturday, so I don't know. That's gonna be a nightmare. Charles Winthrop wrote, looking very spathic, dear. Keep up the good work. Why are you looking at my boobs, dude? Okay, I get it. I don't have a small chest. I have a decent sized chest. In fact, it is bigger than the average woman. I get it. And sometimes wearing t-shirts and stuff like the one that I was wearing for that, both of them that I was wearing, the one that came with the box and also the one that I was wearing before, it was from Hot Topic, not sponsored by Hot Topic, by the way, but it was one of the Little Mermaid ones where it's just her skeleton, and it's riding with her hair and everything. I get it. They look much bigger on camera because the camera lens is a little, it's a curse. It really is a curse, and see, they're just a little bit, and I try not to show them off, I really don't, but it sometimes happens, and there's nothing I can do about it. On the plus side, though, I do like boobs, so for me, it is a double-edged sword. On one hand, I like the fact that I have big boobs, because I like boobs. On the other hand, other people like boobs, and like staring at my boobs. I know they do, because I see you fuckers watching them whenever I walk down, like, in the mall or stuff. It's not funny. Stop looking at women's boobs. Unless you're a woman, and then it's hot. Okay, this one is from, Guidotech? There we go. Hello there, no image music? The soundtrack kicks ass. Nice playthrough, by the way. Better than those blind Let's Plays where the players refuse to use the keyboard at all. Have you played Legacy of the Void yet? This is from one of my StarCraft. This is one from one of my Wings of Liberty videos. No, I have not played Legacy of the Void yet. I'm almost done with Wings of Liberty, and the thing is that I have already played through Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm several times. The StarCraft series is probably my favorite PC series out there. Always has been, always will be, even the original. Unfortunately, the original doesn't like to record, otherwise I would be playing that. But it's kind of a pain in the ass. So we're not going to do that one yet. We're going to wait until we get through Legacy of the Void, then go back and see if there's any way we can get it to work. But yeah, I'm going to wait on Legacy of the Void until after I'm done with these playthroughs for you guys, even though I've played them. That way, you guys can see me on my actual reactions to a new game, because I haven't really done a whole lot of that yet. I've done it on some games, but not the StarCraft game. And I actually do have the game with me. I've got the collector's edition. It's actually right here. See, it's the Legacy of the Void collector's edition. I pre-ordered it. I paid for it before I finished paying for it before it came out. So I actually got it hours before anybody else was able to. I got it a day early. I got it on the 9th when a lot of people had to wait until the midnight premiering on the 10th to get it. But yeah, this is mine. It is the collector's edition. It's the full set. See, as you can see, it's got the art book to it. It's got the game, the soundtrack, and also the behind-the-scenes stuff. So, not sponsored by Blizzard. I get nervous every time I show this stuff off. I gotta make a disclaimer or something. But yeah, so I will eventually play this. I just gotta kind of be patient with it. Also, I want to definitely have enough videos up and have enough videos ready to where I can have them on set. I can have enough of them on set timers to give me time to download this, because my internet's not the best in the world, and unfortunately because of that, it might take a while to download. I know it's not going to take nowhere near as long as, say, when Wings of Liberty first came out, because that was the whole game of itself, and Heart of the Swarm and Legacy are more expansion packs, so there's nowhere near as much data. But at the same time, it's still going to take a while, so I have to kind of prep up and stock up on videos and make sure those are all on there before I do anything else. So it might be a little while, but I am going to try and play it as soon as possible once I'm done with Heart of the Swarm. And also the music, for some reason the gaming music wasn't working. Yes, the soundtracks are absolutely incredible, but they are working now, and you guys should have been able to hear the music a lot, so, in the games now for the last couple of them, so yay on that one. Okay, and last one from Lily Rachel again. This one is from the video I did 4 days ago called The Past Doesn't Go Away, when I was talking about a bunch of stuff and getting it off my chest and kind of sharing with all of you, I guess. Oh, excuse me. She said, "And we are here for you too, dear." And I just wanted to take the time right now to say thank you guys so much for the outpour of support that you gave me. That was really hard for me to talk about, and it's never been easy for me to. I usually don't like to. I have been seeing a counselor about it lately now that it's finally come back to kind of, I wouldn't say bite me in the ass, but it hasn't been easy. And because of that, like I said, I have been talking to a counselor, I have been getting things out, and I have been taking care of myself and taking care of it finally, and dealing with it and learning how to be able to deal with it on a daily basis. But again, thank you guys so much. You know, Facebook especially, all of you out there on Facebook that have been following me, a lot of you, messaged me, and a lot of you told me that it was going to be okay and that you guys were here for me, and I even got some phone calls. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for that. That literally means the world to me, and you guys really are the best little community I have ever seen when it comes to supporting each other, and especially supporting me through all this, because starting this channel has really been, I wouldn't say a stressor, but it has been a very big deal for me, and the knowing that you guys are there to help me through it really does make this channel very special, because each and every one of you are a part of it, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys being a part of it. So that's all the time I have for today. If you like this video, like it, leave a comment down below, ask a question, anything, if you want me to do more of these videos, because I would absolutely love to do more of them, because I would love to answer your questions. I'd love to read your comments. I'd love to see the crazy shit you decide to put up on there. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. You can also leave comments and questions on those as well. As always, I am Sarus Drake, and I do love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for staying with me for 2 months. It's been 2 months now with this channel. We've got 15 subscribers now. We've got almost 450 views as of right now with me recording this on the 23rd. But yeah, and as always, I'm Sarus Drake, and I do love each and every one of you, and I will talk and play for you guys in the next episode. So, bye.